Welcome to Conscious Leadership Journey podcast. Start leading with awareness, authenticity, and impact. Empowered by Gaia Coaching Academy. Explained by AI.
Let's shift gears then. Who exactly is this program for? The sources seemed quite specific.
They really are. They call out three main groups right up front: high achievers, lateral thinkers, and conscious seekers.
And it gets even more specific than that, which I found really interesting.
Yeah, like how?
Well, it specifically mentions thoughtful, often introverted leaders, even people who've kind of learned to put on an extroverted mask professionally.
The introvert learned to extrovert.
Exactly. But deep down, they're craving more substance, more authenticity, someone who's maybe aced the external world but feels a bit disconnected inside.
Right. And there are other descriptions too, like top performers who feel successful but somehow lost or stuck, maybe unmotivated.
Okay.
It's also for innovative, growth-focused people who want a space for genuinely deep thinking.
Not just surface level stuff.
No. And high achievers hitting a plateau, maybe losing that drive. Or leaders wanting to scale their impact but lack a clear vision for how to do it purposefully.
And that conscious seeker label.
Yeah, that points to people interested in exploring where business, personal growth, and maybe broader ideas of consciousness intersect.
They even mention specific personality types.
They do, yeah. INTJ, mastermind, and INFJ, counselor types, suggesting they might particularly feel that sense of disconnection this program addresses.
So it's definitely not positioned as like a leadership 101 course.
Not at all. It seems very targeted towards a certain kind of accomplished professional.
Someone smart, successful by external standards.
But who's now ready for that deeper dive into meaning, alignment, to fuel whatever's next for them professionally and personally.
Right. And they mention it's for people tired of just reading self-help books or blogs, ready for something more structured, more profound.
Exactly. They've done the reading, now they want the experience.
Okay. So if that's the who, what does the program actually promise to deliver, and what makes its approach stand out?
Well, it promises a lot around clarity. That seems to be the core theme.
Clarity on what specifically?
Clarity on your optimum future, on the practical steps to move towards it. Clarity on aligning your leadership with your core values.
Okay.
Clarity on how to lead with confidence and intuition, how to make decisions that feel right in context, how to build strategic self-awareness, and an authentic presence.
The description emphasizes it being highly practical and structured.
Yes, but also deeply introspective. It's positioned as much more than just another professional development course.
They call it a fully immersive, deep, multifaceted personal experience.
Right, and this seems to be where its unique angle comes in.
How so?
The material explicitly talks about integrating science and strategy, things like neuroscience, behavioral psychology, established methods.
The practical, external stuff.
Exactly. Integrating that with conscious awareness, which includes mindset work, habits, self-reflection, refining how you see yourself.
So it's bridging that gap between the head and the gut, maybe. External success and internal fulfillment.
That's exactly it. It seems directly aimed at the target audience we just talked about. It's about leading with your whole self, mind, purpose, and that intuitive sense.
Makes sense.
And the coaching experience itself is described as bespoke, tailored to your individual situation, even within the online format.
And how's it delivered? It's all online.
Yep, completely online. It's built around apparently hundreds of micro videos and interactive exercising.
Micro videos. Okay, so bite-sized learning.
Seems like it. Designed for busy professionals, aiming for a manageable weekly time commitment. They even quantify the value, saying it's like 6 90-minute coaching sessions.
And it's self-paced.
Yes, offers flexibility to work through it on your own schedule.
That's interesting. What about community? Does it mention that?
It does, but interestingly, it says the initial focus is very much on deep self-exploration. So no mandatory community or networking at first. Optional support is mentioned, and maybe a community later. But the core seems to be that focused inward journey first.
That actually fits with the emphasis on introspection and awareness. Build the foundation yourself first.
Seems to be the idea.
Continue listening to Conscious Leadership Journey podcast. Empowered by Gaia Coaching Academy. Explained by AI.